You are such a beautiful soul and you are so deserving of beautiful things. Honestly, butterflies, you are such a beautiful soul. You're pure hearted. You want the best for everyone. But now Spirit is urging you to save a little of that best that you want for everyone for yourself. When was the last time you poured into yourself? When was the last time you done something that you enjoy? You know, I feel like some of you are feeling tired, depleted, and in some cases, unfortunately, you're not seeing yourself in the way that other people view you. People value you. People love you. People want you around. People want the best for you, the same way that you want the best for everyone else. And Spirit wants you to take that time, maybe one day in the week or, on the weekend, to just nurture yourself. Do something that you enjoy. Tell yourself how amazing you are. Tell yourself how handsome you are. Tell yourself how beautiful you are. Tell yourself how loved you are. Even if you're not in a romantic relationship, love yourself the way that you would like someone to love you, because you are deserving. You are going to go towards a period of feeling rejuvenated, feeling energized, and you are going to gain more confidence, is what I'm picking up. Because for some of you, you may have felt like you were non-deserving of love, and maybe you went through a breakup, or maybe you just told yourself that you don't have the attributes, you don't have the looks. And I feel like it's linked definitely to some type of breakup that you had. Could have something to do with maybe a family dynamic, could have something to do with possibly splitting up with someone that you love dearly. And obviously when you break up with someone, it's not the best feeling in the world, is it? And I feel like you may have told yourself that, you were non-deserving and it was your fault, but in all connections, there's things that we do that it's not always the right thing, and there's things that the other party does that are not the right things. But as long as we take accountability for the role that we played and forgive ourselves, but don't beat ourselves up over it, use time to heal. And I feel like some of you may not have wanted to face that breakup. You may have wanted to just throw yourself into work, or you may have wanted to act as if that breakup never occurred. But that actual breakup was very significant in regards to how you feel about yourself. And that's why I'm coming up with a course called I Love You, but I Love Me More. It's generally around, self-love, but more focused on, after you come out of a relationship and you feel like crap, right? But it's about building oneself back up, because sometimes when we come out of a relationship, I remember for myself, right? Story time. I broke up with someone 10 years ago and I was obsessed with this guy, but he was toxic. Why was I obsessed with a toxic guy? Because there was something within me that I needed to heal, because even when I was with him, he wasn't giving me the love that I deserved. So I thought, if I work on myself and I'm going to get him back for what? So as I was working on myself, thinking, I'm going to work on myself to get him back, I started to fall in love with myself. That's when my self-love healing journey actually started. And the more I started to get to know myself and learn myself and enjoy my own company, I stopped wanting this guy. We were not an energetic match. We were a match because I was in desperate need to be loved by a person that didn't even love, let alone like himself. But the more I poured into myself, raised my vibrations, I was on a different frequency. And I feel like that could be the same situation for you. For some of you, maybe I'm hearing definitely your vibrations need to be raised, my darling, because you could be feeling so depleted. You've got to look at your company. And I feel also there's a energy around you trying to dismiss the fact that what you went through wasn't important, but that was a catalyst for one of the reasons why you don't see yourself in a good light. Not all the time, but some of the time. You may not see how attractive you really are. You may not feel, smegzy, but people see you as a hotshot. Like, have you seen yourself lately? I know some of you are getting shy, but on the real, like, you are delicious, darling. Like, literally, But because you're not in that mindset of seeing yourself as desirable, you may not be seeing the potentials that are around you. And I'm hearing Spirit say it's a good thing, because some of these potentials, darling, they're not even on your level. Like, trust me, they're not on your level. And that's why Spirit has blocked some of these individuals. I'm hearing for some of you, you may have been ghosted, etc. And it wasn't a you thing. You know, Spirit could see further down the line that these people will not be in alignment with what you want. But on the real, let's get back to the point. You are the embodiment of love. And I feel like there is healing that needs to be done around a breakup. Maybe, like I said, accepting the part that you played, accepting the role that the other person played, and making peace with that in your own way, right? I'm also hearing for some of you, if you're still in contact with this person, it makes it a little bit harder to heal. I mean, some people, depending on what's in your placement and your personality, some people choose to be in contact with their exes, right? But that's why they call it X for a reason. But everyone's different. Everyone's different. Everyone has free will, right? But at the same time, I feel as if there does need to be healing around a breakup. That could have happened 3 years ago. We got third house energy here, right? And you may have felt unattractive, etc., because you may have wanted to salvage this connection, but you got to look at the connection as an outsider now. Was it healthy? You know, if you were still in that connection, how would it have been? Did that person uplift you, or did they drag you down? Did they, you know, step out on you? How did they make you feel? Like, all these questions, because sometimes when we break up with someone that we really loved, right, we always think, oh, what if? But when we really deep it and we look at the situation in hindsight, you know, possibly a breakup was for the best. Obviously, you don't want to hear that, because some of you may have broken up with someone and you don't want to hear that because it's still quite raw. But there is healing that needs to be done outside of that connection, such as relearning who you are now as a single person, pouring back into you. What are your likes? What type of hobbies do you want to do? You know, maybe when you was with this person, it was all about them. Now it's all about you. Now it's all about rewiring your brain into knowing that you are loved. And even if other people outside of yourself are not valuing you or showing you that love, you need to be of love to yourself. You need to be your own cheerleader. And I feel like you're stepping into a time whereby you're coming out of a certain energy whereby you felt trapped. And even if you're not in this energy right now, you know, Spirit is saying that you are moving towards the end of the tunnel. Some of you were thick deep in that tunnel and you may have felt like you couldn't get out, and that was because of a situation collapsing, or maybe you were teased by siblings or something of that sort. Now this is the time to start relearning about your good qualities, because you have many good qualities. You are physically attractive. Okay, I don't want to hear it. No, sorry, I don't want to hear it. You are absolutely beautiful. And not only are you physically beautiful, right, or handsome, even if you are a man, listen to this, you are gorgeous, darling, right? You have a beautiful soul. You are nurturing. You are caring. You are compassionate. You have a warm, inviting energy about you. You are creative. If you are a parent, you are a fantastic parent. Even if you have not got children, the way you parent maybe your siblings, maybe your nieces or your nephews or your mother is absolutely beautiful. And because you are such a kind, genuine soul, you deserve the best that life has to offer. You deserve someone to spoil you. You deserve someone to treat you the way that you treat others. You deserve someone to take you out for a meal. You deserve someone to buy you flowers. You know, when was the last time you bought yourself flowers? Okay, buy yourself flowers. Even if you're in a relationship, treat yourself. Go and get that Costa coffee, right? Go to a fashion show. Go and get your hair done. Go and get your nails done. Go and get a spa. Go and buy that outfit that you've been talking about for the past 3 or 4 weeks. It's not about you being selfish. It's about you having self-love. It's about you understanding that you don't always have to be around others to feel whole within, because sometimes the company that we keep is not always the right company. Be okay with being on your own sometimes. Don't wait for anyone to follow you to do food or clothes shopping. You don't need an army or a crowd to go where you want to go. Be your own best friend. Because some of the people that you were around, they were part of the reason why you were stagnant and stuck. Because there was a lack of growth within them. You know? And the conversations were pretty dull. And there weren't conversations around being ambitious, or you may have been around a lot of pick-me's, or you may have been around individuals that made you feel good. Even if you didn't like them, you were associated with them because it made you feel good. Even if you weren't attracted to them, just because they were giving you that attention, it made you feel like, oh, I must be okay. But you weren't attracted to these people that were giving you attention. So it showed that your vibrations must have been low to accept these types of individuals to be around you, because you were feeling a need within them, because they were insecure and they saw something within you that you possibly didn't see within yourself. So you were both helping each other out in a way. Whereas if you were in your power, you would not be around these people. Furthermore, they wouldn't even be on the same vibrational frequency as you. And you could be looking back and thinking, what was I thinking? We've all been there, darling. Don't worry about it. But some of you may have determined your worth over how much money you have in the bank, darling. No amount of money can buy the essence, the traits, and the qualities that you possess. What you have within is magical. You are walking abundance. What you are within, you will attract outwardly. Some of you may feel like, oh, I will never marry. No woman is going to want to marry me because I don't have enough. Trust me, there is someone out there for everyone. Spirit wants you to now focus on you, because there's an energy of you, there's an energy of you telling yourself that you're non-deserving. And we need you to undo those patterns, right? There's an energy of you feeling like you won't be able to expand, maybe in your career, maybe to take a holiday. Please take what resonates. But that's not true. In the now, I'm hearing some of you saying, oh, but I haven't got this, I haven't got... That's having a lack mindset. You see, many of these entrepreneurs, these millionaires, etc., once upon a time they had an idea, and they also had that self-belief. Even if no one else believed in their goal, they still had that mentality of, I'm going to achieve it. And they executed their goal to fruition. So even if you're not where you want to be right now, say financially or, status wise, regardless of the situation, Spirit is saying that does not determine your worth. Things can change. You become the change. You are independent soul. You are unique. You are original. You are innovator. Many people like you. You are extremely popular, and you march to the beat of your own drum. And I'm also hearing that, you got this way about you whereby you don't really care about what people have to say about you. Maybe in the past you did, because you were in a people-pleasing state. Listen, darling, we've all been there. That's why we evolve, right? But if you feel like you're still in this state right now, you're going to come out of this state, because maybe you were in this state because you felt like, oh, if I dress a certain way, or if I date a certain type, or if I do a certain job, then people are going to judge me. These people don't pay your bills. They don't pay your bills, my darling, right? And I feel like some of you may feel like you will not achieve what spirit, God, universe, whoever you believe in, has assigned for you to achieve, right? You got the King of Pentacles in the reverse. King of Pentacles is, in my view, Taurus energy, right? He's a Taurus. Taurus rules the second house. Second house talks about values, what we investing, how we invest our money. And some of you, it's almost as if you feel guilty. Going back to the Empress, right? Empress is Taurus and Libra energy. Spirit wants you to invest in yourself. Spirit wants you to splurge. And some of you are like, I ain't got it like that. Even if it means you save up and you treat yourself once a month to something that you enjoy, a hobby, you take yourself shopping, you get yourself cologne, aftershave, perfume of your choice. That's your treat to yourself. That's you pouring into you. That's you telling yourself and the universe that, yeah, I'm deserving. Doing something creative, finding a hobby. Some of you like to write songs. Some of you like to watch movies. When was the last time you watched a film that you really enjoyed? When was the last time that you went to the theatre, the cinema, an art gallery, like things that are creative, a concert, spending time with positive members of your family. If you haven't got a strong network of family, spending time with people that are part of your soul tribe, because we can meet people that are friends from communities, from our neighborhood, that could be more closer to us than our own family. These people are part of your soul tribe. These people are high vibrational beings that are on the quest to, I'm hearing two things. They're on the quest to spread love and light, as well as, I'm hearing they're your unicorn family. I love unicorns. But they're here to spread love and light and uplift the vibrational frequency of this universe. And you are part of that collective too. So Spirit's saying, yeah, there does need to be healing around a past relationship, because I'm not saying it's the only reason why, but it's part of the reason as to why you do not see yourself in the beautiful light that you are in. And once you start working on yourself, once you start knowing that you're deserving, you won't be as defensive. You won't be as cautious. You'll feel more balanced.